Ibrahim, table number 3, please. Ibrahim, table 3. Okay. That's the final. Okay, ladies, get ready. Your final counters in the center. Then losers match for the main will go table 3 and we'll have last and final for the main. So ladies, get ready in time. We'll be coming on the center table. Thank you. KELVIN 2-0. Playing back. Let's see who took it on. It is the last semi-finals in the men's category. The fans are not believing what they see. It is serious sport.
Umpire number.
Now, guys, welcome back to the semi-final. I can't believe the drama of the first semi-final that ended about 10 minutes ago or so, when with the scores at 5-2, someone wanted to draw the white, the black, got himself snookered and considered the sixth frame there when the opponent had 7 balls on table, as well as the 7th frame itself without even playing it, thereby conceding the match. That means that the prize for whoever of KELVIN and IBRAHIM KAYANJA gets to beat the other in the semi-final is a place in the final against, guess who? Caesar. KELVIN NKANDU, the Zambian, is enjoying for now a 2-0 lead on IBRAHIM KAYANJA, the Ugandan against whom KELVIN has played the most number of times. I don't know why every time there is a tournament, it pits them against each other at some stage. If I'm not mistaken, the first time they did face off was the Christmas Cup tournament that was held in the district of Masaka at KEVIN Arena. Round of last 8, match was won by IBRAHIM KAYANJA. Diplomat Billiards Cafe, 32-man competition. Just 2 days later, they faced off in the round of last 8. Match was won by KELVIN. New Year's comp, New Year's Day, Masaka City. Match was won by KELVIN. But then a bigger one, the Pole Association of Uganda End of Year Championship, that was played before, right at the end of the action on the 28th of December last year, already last year and yet last week. Match was won by IBRAHIM KAYANJA in the final, 9-7. Now they have had 2 money matches apart from that, one of them racing to 11, won by IBRAHIM KAYANJA. The following day they raced to 16 for thrice the money, and the match was won by KELVIN. This one is the 8th time that they are facing off. Now the Zambian did record a voice note after that match in a post-match interview with him after beating KAYANJA in that money match. He said no more customer care and he's here for business, and that is the business he's talking about, and leads 3-0, meaning business, no smile, and sponsoring a whole load of silence in the arena. KELVIN NKANDU 3, IBRAHIM KAYANJA 0. Thank you for watching, my good friend Sula Matovu. Let me try and see and find out who Sula Matovu is supporting. Sula Matovu may be supporting KELVIN. Yes, Sula, you're supporting KELVIN. You come out and deny. But you need to be nationalist at times. Nehemia Natkunda, welcome to the stream. Francis Jingo, amongst others. Meanwhile, a reminder that this match is being streamed on 2 platforms, that is Break and Finish Live Facebook. No, Break and Finish Live YouTube, as well as Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook. And the YouTube stream is vertical, the Facebook stream is diagonal, and both streams have the same exact commentary. Feel free to serve yourself by watching at a platform of your liking. After this match, we shall have the ladies' final between Sula Matopo's sister called Rukia Naiga. She's going to be taking on Rita Nimusima. Maybe that one I can stream on Facebook only. And then the men's final, Caesar versus the winner of this match. That one will be also coming on both of the platforms, Facebook and YouTube, respectively. Ibrahim Kayanja has no time to blink, has no chance to waste, cannot allow Kelvin's lead to keep growing. And while Kelvin is the lead, he should be aware that Ibrahim Kayanja is a very, very, very able competitor. That is the ability I'm talking to you about. He has choice. I think he will be playing those two reds closest to the white ball first. I don't think he will be playing the one he's been looking at. He can start with either of them, either the one to the center pocket or the one to the corner pocket. This one probably with top spin, white ball bouncing off the cushion. Lovely. The next should be back spin, maybe off the cushion. White ball to bounce off the cushion to put the second red to the center pocket on the left, just like that. He didn't even need to use the cushion. Nonetheless, frame number 4 for Kelvin is gone. Ibrahim Kayanja to play black, maybe for the first time in the match, if I'm not mistaken, to put it and pull one back, which he does. 3-1, Kelvin up.
Already couple consider now 3-1. Let's see who the top. Rest is 54 minutes to remain.
Clearance after clearance, apple after apple. And when I was streaming the match between Caesar and Ronald Akampoli, it got to a time when it was very exciting with the clearance after clearance. I decided that it was the most exciting in the tournament for me. I also did a disclaimer. I made a disclaimer that the match between Kelvin and Ibrahim Kayanja has got the potential to come within one better than the one between Caesar and Ronald, and you are seeing exactly why. We have so far seen 3 clearances, single visit clearances in a row. Maybe a 4th is coming.
Umpire.
And I do remember that right after Kayanja Ibra won the end of year comp of the Pool Association of Uganda tournament, that came with some good money. I think he still has some money on him, this guy. A very young man, and not so many reasons to think that money he got just 10 days ago is done from him. Well, Ibrahim Kayanja did make his victory speech, just celebrating and thanking and smiling and jumping around. Kelvin did grab the microphone later and congratulated Ibrahim Kayanja. In the words he said, I congratulate you, Ibrahim Kayanja, but I need a challenge. Now there are 2 challenge matches that happened with each one of them winning. One, of course, Kelvin winning the longer race with a bigger score and bigger money to take home. Now this one is another challenge for Kelvin or Ibrahim Kayanja to take home. He didn't get the movement of the white ball so right. Nonetheless, I think he will be okay by having a sharp cut of the black in the center pocket on the left, ensuring the white is safe in that motion. There's the shot. Black is sunk. 2 and Kelvin 3. Now I think 4 straight single clearances in the match. Rest to 7 in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now the 5 frames have been played in exactly 17 minutes. You can imagine the playing speed of these guys. And yes, 2 more matches coming live after this one. First will be the ladies' final between Rita and Rukia. That one is a big rivalry, a much bigger rivalry than the one between these guys. And thereafter the men's final between Caesar and whoever of these 2 guys wins this match. And how the match is turning around in favor of the real machine. I just like his form nowadays. Outside Caesar, I cannot tell of any better player in terms of form than this guy. Of all the Ugandans, he's in better form than Hazard, in better form than Ibra, in better form than Kasozi, Computer, Dog City, Mansour, name them. Especially given the results that have been coming his way of late. Finalist in the Christmas Cup Championship in Masaka. Tournament of 64 players. He was a semi-finalist in the beginning of year comp in Masaka. Tournament of only the 16 elite. He did win the 128 player end of year comp of the Pool Association of Uganda. He also won and lost a money match against KELVIN of late. That was so close to KELVIN fouling. I don't think he can do anything really big with the thin weight he's having compared to the position of his red. As if he's trying to go for combination shot, put both red and yellow to that same corner pocket. That is the shot. Oops. I didn't see that coming. I didn't know that there was enough space. Maybe this is why some of the Zambians, when watching these films, say that Ugandan tables have pocket pockets. I actually didn't see that coming. It's not pocket pockets, guys. It's good tables. And KELVIN is taking good advantage here. He needs to bank that black ball, I think, to the center pocket on the left. There is the shot. Seems off target. Yes, it is. And fans are celebrating that miss of the black by KELVIN as if IBRAHIM KAYANJA has spotted that same black. That is the amount of confidence they are having in his current form. Some of them are taking it a little bit personal when KELVIN does his thing and then follows it up with some verbal banter. That was close. KELVIN was praying it goes in, KAYANJA was praying it doesn't. Now it didn't, but I think KELVIN will still consider him at least with a chance to try and pot the black. The chance maybe seemed not to be coming anymore. Will he get the black off the yellow? Not really. And I think his chance, KELVIN, in frame number 6 has come and gone. Thank you for watching. Francis Rabba Olanya, definitely supporting IBRAHIM KAYANJA. This is one of those situations where white only comes naturally. All you need is to pot easy. White ball will have to bounce off the cushion. All you need to do is power balance. And power balance, Ibrahim Kayanja maintains very, very well. He's about to equalize. Match is tight and close and close and unpredictable. Kelvin 3 and Ibrahim Kayanja 3.
Let's see who took it off.
Thank you for watching Charles Egesa. You're watching on YouTube. Masinde Eddie. You are saying the final between Caesar and Kelvin will be deadly this time. You may have to eat your words, Eddie. Maybe it will be between Caesar and Ibrahim Kayanja. Jude Anab, thank you. You are watching all the way from Ghana. You like the way Kelvin plays, and also Muslim. You are saying there can only be one winner. How I wish I could qualify both of these guys for the final because of the entertainment they have given to myself and yourselves. Mayan Yusuf, my friend, is supporting from Mbali. No, it must be even at the venue. Says, come on, real machine. Now, your real machine came so close to putting black on the break. Maybe at one time I thought he wished it got in, because then he will be getting chance to break again. It hasn't been the kind of split of the balls he would have fancied. But for players of this level, on a pool table this good, a match this tense, when a friend like this comes, the best way, the easiest way to try and win it is by break and finish. Here comes Ibrahim Kayanja attempting break and finish number 3 for himself. Actually, it will be number 2. The other one was a red apple. Dr. Ndu, thank you for watching. Just a Saiso. And as long as Ibrahim Kayanja continues queuing like this, you can see he has now good vision for the red, which is near 2 of Kelvin's yellow. It is portable to the center pocket on the right, and I think the white is natural for him to get a good one for the other red ball, the second one, to that same center pocket. All he needs is power balance. That is perfect power balance. What's the round of applause he's getting from some of the fans? As long as there is space, we'll be utilizing the space. Remember, the table is so welcoming when you want to pot. There is the pot. Just like frame number 4 and 5, frame number 6 also goes by break and finish the way of Ibrahim Kayanja. Sorry, it was frame number 7. He now leads for the first time in the match, 4-3. Time check, 42 minutes to go. For those 42 minutes, Kelvin needs 4 frames, Ibrahim Kayanja needs 3. I'm just waiting for the war of words that will erupt between the fans right after this match. It's one of those times. Just one of those times, especially for Ibrahim Kayanja, one of those times. It almost became a very well won frame. Now it is just about to become a badly lost frame for the same player. And how about the entertainment both of these players are treating us to? Ibra 4 and Kelvin 4. Race to 3, they have 37 minutes to go. And if this match is not done in 22 minutes from now, then they will be playing each shot for not more than 20 seconds.
Mr. Isaac, one of the sponsors of the ladies tournament. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for watching Dennis Ntale. Watching on YouTube, also thank you for watching Francis Rogambaje on Facebook, Justice Chikojere, Louis Ashraf, Malcolm Caesar, insinuating that Kayanja is second to Caesar when it comes to cue ball control in Uganda. All right, that one I leave for you. Omutukuvu Bike, thank you for watching. No longer watching from Masaka, nowadays watches from outside Africa. That is life. So Omutukuvu Bike, Rita is going to be playing with Rukia in the ladies final. See you then, eh? I know you are interested in that much more than even this one. Every shot counts. Every movement of the white ball counts. Every ball potted counts. Every minute that ticks off the clock counts. Every moment counts. This one is not about qualifying for the final. It is not about money. Yes, whoever qualifies for the final gets more money than whoever is beaten here. It is about beating each other. Kelvin is trying to win a comp in Uganda for the very first time. He has reached 3 finals and has lost them all out of 7 tournaments. That is quite not a very good statistic, eh? Being a near man. I don't know who of the two will be having better bragging rights when they go back with this kind of results. So the Kelvin having reached 3 finals and reaching and losing them all, and then Mafia reaching only 1 final and then winning it, and yet he won it over Kelvin. Now on one last ball, the yellow, it is very possible to that center pocket on the left, top spinning the white ball to follow the yellow just a bit, trying to put the black to the corresponding center pocket on the right. Another of the better finished frames by Ibrahim Kayanja. It is now him on 5 and Kelvin on 4.
So they are racing the green right now.
I just like the very serious looking faces on both of the players. Sign of determination and zeal, courage. This girl was screamed to the top of her voice. She's called Julie. When White went in, the scream was so loud as if she herself had won this event. And the table remains open. Remember, black ball rules. On an open table, the free shot doesn't close the table. It simply leaves an open table. But it's clear he's going for the yellows. His little problem, Ibrahim, will be that yellow which is in between the black and one of the reds, which I'm assuming is going to be Kelvin's red in the next moment. As he goes for the yellow frame, he will be having that very ball in mind. The table is closed as expected. If he wins this frame, number 6, Ibrahim Kayanja, I just want to believe that he will be good enough to win at least 1 out of the next 3 to make it to the final, to take on Caesar in another final in the space of, well, just 2 weeks. And it will be the first time that he's taking on Caesar overall in finals and preliminary matches all combined. If only he wins this match. And I'm still saying if. Yes, that was precise enough. We could start with either of these yellows. I will start with the one which is in space, such that in case you miss, the one in the pocket is what we call an insurance ball. It gives you a second release, a second hope of winning the frame. Shot on target, quite accurate. The real machine. The other shot is very simplistic for a player this skilled. Simply having black, white for the black to the center pocket has made it so easy. Once again, by Apple, Ibrahim Kayanja increases his lead to 6-4. So it is very likely that in the next in the next 1 hour, you will most likely be watching a final between Caesar and Kayanja Ibrahim instead of Caesar and Kelvin. Unless something quite extraordinary happens from Kelvin, I don't see Ibrahim Kayanja personally losing 3 frames in a row. The real machine against Fikoti. 6-4, 3 frames to go. Fikoti needs to win them all. And after putting one ball on the break, the fans are celebrating as if they are sure that the frame is done. Then Julie is playing around with the scoreboard as if she wants to, like she's showing real support for Ibrahim Kayanja. Of course, nationalistic interests at heart, you wouldn't blame her. Why not? Supporting her countryman. But that is not how Ibrahim Kayanja will be winning this match, not by letting Kelvin back in the match when chance came to let him out. But also for Kelvin, every chance is given, every time a chance is given, he must make sure, because now he's realized, while he did invite all of the Ugandan players for money matches, including Ibrahim Kayanja, and what he called them boys, maybe he now knows that Ibrahim Kayanja is a man on the table. He failed simply to close the table. That's a little bit childish from Ibrahim Kayanja, and should something happens for him to lose this frame or to lose this match, that's what I'm talking about, he will look back and remember and ponder on that moment where he failed to simply close the table. Simple roll of that yellow ball. White ball moving just a little bit left towards where the black is. Accurate. Kelvin 5, Ibrahim Kayanja 6. 2 frames to go. Kelvin needs them both. And it's his break. Well, whatever can happen in the break, your guess is as good as mine. But then if he wins this frame, Kelvin, the decider will have Ibrahim Kayanja breaking. Unless I'm a little bit mistaken.
In the special way, we declare the presidency of House Secretary, Mr. Support in the PID.
How's it going, Ian?
minutes, 26 minutes left on the clock. That is more than enough time. Actually, they don't need to think about the time at all, unless they play this frame very slowly and it gets to be won by Kelvin, then the decider shall be played on the 20 seconds per shot rule. Otherwise, in terms of time, they are okay. I just love Kelvin's precision. Sometimes he does it really under pressure. And if he wins this match, alright, in my opinion, the match where he has performed best in among all the matches that he has played in Uganda, which are now already in dozens, was that money match where he handicapped Maweja Cyrus in the ginger, his own table with no black, and won the match actually needing to win the last 3 frames to win. That was something of momentum. But maybe this one could eclipse it if he wins and is coming close. With every shot taken, every ball potted, every yellow that disappears off the table, he's reducing his deficit. He's coming close to an equalizer. He may equalize here and may have a decider. And I like to say that when we have a decider, it is the player that has been coming from behind that has momentum on his side. In this case, it will be Kelvin, but only if he wins this frame. Big shot this one when he puts that yellow to the corner pocket diagonally. Top right of your screen where he's standing. White ball is not natural for black. Maybe big top spin white ball bouncing off the cushion and moving leftwards, or simply to roll it and simply have sight of the black, just sight. Wait for the first option and gets probably snookered. But I think you can see it slightly, not totally snookered, although I'm not sure that he can pot it easily. No, by his stance, he's seeing that black ball clearly. That is the bad news for IBRAHIM KAYANJA, and Kelvin 6 in the black for an equalizer. Kelvin 6, IBRAHIM KAYANJA 6 have a decider.
Decider 6-6.
Now, as a pool player, as a top pool player, as a pro player, one thing that you don't like is the dry break when it is a decider. The reason why these guys like to win the lag so much is that when you win the toss, when you get to break the first frame, you also get to break the last if the last is a decider, such that you have a chance to win the decider by break and finish. Now that dry break could come to haunt IBRAHIM KAYANJA. The match is slightly, I will say slightly, poised in favor of Kelvin, because it's his turn on table, but also because momentum is on him. He's the guy coming from behind in the decider. He misses. Pressure, nerves, tension, blunder, miss. This is not just Kelvin versus KAYANJA Ibra. This is Uganda versus Zambia. That match, I can tell you, nobody is supporting their player. Everybody is supporting their country, and those not from those countries are supporting the country they favor. What Ibrahim Kayanja needs to have now in mind is that yellow, which is right behind Kelvin's red, near the center pocket on the right. Actually, two yellows, which he has played to get open, well, not so open. And Kelvin's chances are largely dependent on that red that is right in front, two yellows. Off cushion, foul. Complacency, carelessness, recklessness, pressure of the moment. The umpire, that is Mustafa, grants the white ball to Kelvin. Very unexpected that someone can foul after taking very little time in between shots, as if he was playing the 20-second rule. And Kayanja Ibra will only be watching and waiting and praying that something goes wrong with Kelvin's attacking play. Otherwise, the match now, in a way, belongs to Kelvin. If he makes a clearance of this frame, the red frame, he gets to qualify for a final in a Ugandan tournament for a fourth time. The previous three have ended in defeats for him. A fourth is up on our shoulders. Continuing in good attacking motion, sponsoring the whole lot of silence that now surrounds the arena, that is Addis Sports Club in Chireka. Shooting for himself, shooting for his team for now, that is Eagles, shooting for Lusaka, shooting for Ndola, shooting for Copper Belt. On now, four reds, all of them pretty portable, and the black ball, which is not that bad for a player of this level. Now, on three reds. When it is 45 seconds granted to take a shot, even under enormous pressure, he doesn't need that amount of time. While the pressure is obvious, but the courage is there for everyone to see that he's up to face the pressure and face it and defeat it. On two reds now. The one he's playing is portable, either direct to the corner pocket on the top left, either direct or off the yellow. Direct, doesn't even need yellow for support. He is not snookered. White is safe, has sight of the last red, and white is natural for the black. Ibrahim Kayanja's tournament may be coming to a semi-final end in the next 10 seconds or so. Kelvin versus the black for the final, and Kelvin wins. What a performance of power, of courage, of might. A comeback that I didn't see coming. A comeback that has finally come to pass. Kelvin versus Caesar in the final in 1 hour. See you then.
Right now on center table, the winner of the ladies final. Naila here against Rita. Right now. Ladies final, rest to 7.